Hey, what's up, guys? In today's topic, we are going to talk about how to pass economics paper 2 June exam. So, obviously, we are talking about June exam. I've already done paper 1. You can check it out if you want, and if you don't want, don't check it out. So, guys, I am beginning here. Obviously, if you have watched my video about paper 1, the study tips will be almost the same. They will be almost the same. So I will begin by now. Number 1 is to study and memorize the graphs. Remember that when we talk about paper 2, we are talking about graphs most of the time because there's perfect market and imperfect market and market failures. There are graphs there, guys. So you have to memorize those graphs. Let alone, obviously, you have to study in order to pass that paper. So you have to memorize the graphs. That's why I included memorize the graphs. And number 2 is the one that I've mentioned on paper 1, which is to understand the topic. On economics, if it's your first time, let me tell you something. When you study economics, you have to understand the topic. You have to understand the topic because they might include a case study or something like that and then ask you using perfect market, how are you going to solve this situation? So you have to understand the topic. Don't just memorize perfect market and imperfect market and market failures without even understanding them. So that's number 2. Number 3 is also the obvious one, is to study relevant topics, which means know the scope. What's the scope? Let's say you don't know the scope. I'm going to be telling you the scope right now. In paper 2, what's going to come out is perfect market, imperfect market, market failure, inflation, tourism, and also environmental sustainability. So obviously, most of the time, imperfect market tends to appear on section B. Imperfect market and also market failure, they can appear on section B. They normally appear there. I'm not saying they will appear there. I'm just saying that they normally appear there most of the time. So make sure you guys study those topics. It's perfect market, imperfect market, market failure, inflation, tourism, environmental sustainability. Stick much on imperfect market and market failures. So make sure you memorize market failures. It's very important that you memorize. Plus, market failure is a long one. It's one of the longest topic here that I've mentioned. And number 4 is to use a study guide and a textbook. So use both of them, guys, so that you can get knowledge. Use both of them when you are studying market failures and also environmental sustainability and tourism. Use both of them. It will be beneficial for you guys to use a textbook and a study guide. I'm sure all of you have received your study guides. Most of the time when you are in grade 12, they give you study guides. So use study guides, guys. Make sure you use those study guides and study them. Study the imperfect market and market failures. Market failures is the long one. Make sure you use a study guide to study those market failures. And obviously on textbook, they might make it a little bit short. So on study guide, it's a little bit long. So use a study guide when you're studying market failures. Make sure you stick to your study guide. And also don't forget to read your textbook also. So that's it, guys. Number 5 is to find possible essay using previous question papers. In my previous video, I have mentioned that they don't normally repeat an essay. They don't normally repeat an essay. If the essay appeared on last year question paper, it won't appear on this year question paper. So make sure you check out the essay on the previous question papers. And that really happens that they repeat an essay. It really happens. But if it appeared last year, just know that the chances of it repeating again, they are very, very low. They are very, very low. So guys, make sure you check out those previous question papers on which essays appear there. It will be beneficial for you guys. And number 6 is to subscribe to this channel because I am going to be answering economics paper 2 and I'm going to post that video here answering economics paper 2. I am helping you guys, so make sure you subscribe. That video will be very, very helpful. And if I've already done that video, I'll leave a link in the description. You will check in the description and you'll watch that video. I will make sure that the video is as detailed as possible. I won't explain that much because I've already done lessons about economics and they are in the description also. So go check out that video. If it's released, go check out in the description, Economics Paper 2 June exam. Or if it's not released, subscribe so that you wouldn't miss out. So guys, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.